Hey everyone, welcome back to ECS 2 Motion. My name is Alex, and for this video I'm doing another detailed bushfire update coming your way around Australia for the 26th of January 2024. Got lots to get through. Once again, I've got blazes, bushfires burning WA, new updates and downgrades and upgrades. Also talk about maybe a couple of fires in New South Wales to make this video a little bit longer if you haven't already. If you are brand new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. We're getting close to 40 subscribers. Let's start things off in WA. We do have a few things to talk about. Forgot to do a video this morning or yesterday evening. I'm not sure when. We had some fires downgrade. We had this Watch and Act downgrade. This fire is now fully contained. If you left the area, you can now return home. Nothing exciting. This emergency warning is now, this fire is also kind of contained. In the area, you should still be stay informed and be prepared to leave just in case anything happens. If I told you guys it's best to leave in this area, well, you don't have to leave now. If you did leave, then you can return. There are a lot of lakes here, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. And the fire is now sort of contained and it is being controlled, which is very good news. However, the winds are pushing from the south to the north now, and if any of these flanks of fire here are still alight, this could push the fire to the north. So if you live in Minding, Pesselville, Wag, and any of these areas here, monitor conditions and be very prepared to what could happen, because you never know when things could happen differently. But yeah. Anyway, but that fire is under control. We do have another fire, Bremer Bay bushfire. If you left in the Bremer Bay area here, you can return. Just stay informed. This fire is now sort of being controlled, but it's not really under control yet. The winds are now pushing it to the north, which will be a threat to these areas possibly if they don't be able to get it under control. If you were stuck on the beach here, you can now save, just very carefully. There's a path right here. You can slowly evacuate that way into a westerly direction. However, do not travel on that ride. Borden Bremer Bay Road, it's not recommended to travel on it because the fire is still burning here, and it could cross the road and it could cut it off because the flames and heat and stuff and smoke you won't be able to see. So it's not a very good idea to go there. Plus there is a lot of smoke in the area as the winds are pushing it to the north, and the road is to the north of the fire, so you're not going to see anything. But yes, something else you want to keep an eye out. And let's go to our other fire that I want to talk about. I'm going to call it the Southern Cross South or Mount Holland bushfire. Yesterday was downgrade to advice as the fire slowly stopped burning. Now it's back to Watch and Act alert. I don't feel like there were any homes lost. There might have been one or two. It was an extremely aggressively fast-moving fire. It was at least 20 to 30 kilometers an hour speed, if not 40, yesterday. Very fast-moving, intense grass fire and bushfire burning right here. Extreme speed picked up on it, just like the Grampians fire did when the winds blew to the south of the fire. Remember here there was huge amounts of just small, thin areas of the fire burning extremely fast. That's exactly what happened yesterday. Now the fire is sort of much slower here. However, it's going to push it to the north. If you live in Parker Range or Skeleton Rock, leave immediately right now, as the fire is going to track towards areas. I unfortunately don't feel like the firefighters are gonna 100% be able to get that fire out. Maybe they will be, but it's these two flanks here. In fact, three, this flank, and this flank, you want to keep a very close eye out, as it is going to track to the north, and these areas are extremely likely to be impacted. So if you are not prepared, prepare right now, and it's best to leave right now as the fire is going to travel towards areas. If you live in Marlev Lodge, Mount Palmer, Southern Cross, these areas, be extremely prepared and stay informed, as this fire could still burn towards those areas. But there's a lot of rivers and lakes there, so you should be good, but you never know what could happen. But Parker Range, you should definitely leave immediately. You are basically trapped. If you do not leave now, this flank here could trap you, because there's this flank, and there's a whole stack of more fire. So it will track to the north. This flank, I'd say, is one of the most dangerous. But yeah. So just that's all the cautions. If you live in Mount Holland, it's best to you can stay there, but it's best to leave and just track to the south, because the fire could still impact you if you do live there, especially if you live around the bush. But yeah, that's all I have for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, let's not forget to take a look at New South Wales. Yep, of course there are so many fires. A bit of a grass fire also around the Kurri Kurri area near Newcastle, and a couple other fires as well. But yeah, that's all I have for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these videos in the future. And I'll talk to you all later in the next update. Bye.